hello everyone. We are here in the Alicante Bay. We are doing a press event with press from all over Europe and also from the United States, Australia. And we are showing in the Axobar the NSX experience. The first question that we always get asked when the journalists came into the boat is, okay, so this is an MFD, what is new about it?
Yeah.
So I see that it has radar, it has sounder, so what is it?
Yeah, so it was great to be here this week, and you know, there's two ways that I always start with that answer. I either can go for the simplicity of the unit and all the changes that we made to the menu operation and the activity bar, and for the most part that's very easy to demonstrate and very easy to show, and we got a lot of feedback this week on how easy to use the NSX is to use and all the good design thinking that we put into it. Or I go for the clarity and beautiful charts, and again, we got a lot of feedback. 100% of the people that came this week, when I talked to them, that's the first thing they mentioned, is just how clear and crisp, uncluttered, and beautiful the charts are. So those are probably the two that I would go with to start, Pascual. Of course, people immediately want to see just the real subtle touches of our buttons that come out and our maximize and minimize, which again highlights kind of the ease of use. But you can see how crisp and clear the detail is at any zoom level, and that's something that everyone picks up on pretty easily. When we talk about charts and presentation, we know that we put the ability to change the presentation right front and center in that top menu, Pascual, right? So I know you guys were quickly changing and showing satellite imagery, and able to turn that on and change the transparency on that and kind of change the experience of the chart real quickly, and the journalists like that. Everyone likes the way that that presents and gives you a little bit more kind of situational awareness in the chart itself.
So Mike, one thing that we got asked also is, how do we make sure that a new user understands where he can drive the boat and where he can't?
Again, that has to do with the way we present the charts, and there's a couple of options there, right? I think the one you're alluding to, Pascual, is the color bands, which we've done some enhancement. This is the 1.1 software release, so the ability to turn on and adjust your color bands. In this case, I think we've got it set up for 3 meters, so you can do a real easy adjustment of a color band, call it red if you wanted to do a keep away area, and that's a super easy setup to do. Some guys will use that for fishing and set a different color and have a specific contour depth that they want to do. But that's one way that you can use the presentation to aid the where you're on the chart.
Mike, another thing very important for newcomers is also auto routing, and I think we've done a good step forward in auto routing with this new version. So can you explain us a little bit about it? Yeah,
the boys did a ton of work on that. You know, it comes from the CMAP technology, and then of course all the work that we've done to make that super quick and super easy to use. So I can demo that on the chart that we're at right now really easily. We've been told there's a great beach on the other side of this island just south of us. So we're going to go ahead and let the routing take us there with the long press. So I bring up my go-to, I go ahead and hit my go-to, and it's going to route me right across the island. But it's also going to give me my suggested auto route. So I'm going to accept that with the yes down here. And now I've got my auto route, and it's taking me outside and around the island here. Now, one thing you might not know is how can I edit that auto route? And you should think about an auto route like a leg on a route. So I can go in, I can absolutely go in and edit that auto route here. And then the area that I want to edit on the auto route, I can go ahead and just a long press, and it's now put a waypoint in the auto route, and it's split the auto route into 2 auto routed legs. And I can go ahead and move that and then save that, that new auto routed route. Yeah, so Pascual, let's mix it up a little bit. You just showed the NSX to 40-some journalists. How did they like it?
So I'm going to show you how the menus and how the setup are working, because this is one of the things they like the most. One thing I like a lot about the NSX is how easy it is to do the setups. The most typical setups that often are in a few clicks. So the way I like to see it is heading up, and it's just 1 click there. I also like to see radar overlay is 2 clicks. So you open the menu and you see the most useful things that you will have. I also like to have look ahead, and that's it. In 3 clicks, I had everything that I like in my setup. And the next one, taking the boat, can quickly change it to the setup that he likes the most. So Mike, one thing I like a lot is the activity bar and how you can change all the icons. I'm gonna show you. So you have here all the recent apps that you have used, and it's so easy, like in a phone, you just press, pin it, and choose where you want to have it. You want to have it first, you want to have it second, and immediately it's there.
And then Pascual, that always stays there when you turn the machine off and start it up the next time. The ones that are pinned stay there and are sticky. The other ones that have been frequently used go away.
Yes, and I like it very much.
Great. Hey, so Richard, you also had quite a lot of experience on the NSX these last couple of days. Maybe you can show us what was really cool about the new homepage setup and the split screen setup.
Sure, no worries. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have had NSX on my boat for a few months now. I can show you exactly how I use it at home. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make a new split here. So I drag and drop the different apps that I want to be using. So I'm going to have an Echo, and then the great thing is where I move this, it shows how it's going to appear for me, and I'll save that. So here I am with all of my information around me on this one screen, but if I need to pay a bit more attention into my chart, just a short press and expand that one out, I've got the full screen ready for me to make decisions about how to carry on safely, and then just pop it back when I'm ready. Maybe I have something on my sonar that catches my eye, and then there we have that one full screen ready to go.